everyone and welcome to today's online class for class 10. Elements which spontaneously lose electron to produce positively charged cation, those elements are known as metals. Now depending on this reactivity, metals can be very reactive, which easily lose electrons. Those metals which do not easily lose electrons, those are less reactive metals. Now depending on this relative reactivity of metals, all metals are listed under a one series known as reactivity series of metals. In this reactivity series of metals, the most reactive metals are placed in the top side of the at the top of the series, and the least reactive metals are placed in the bottom side of the reactivity series. Now this is a very short form of the reactivity series that I have written in the board. First one is potassium, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, hydrogen, copper, silver and gold. Now going from top to bottom, the reactivity of small metals is decreasing. That means that the reactivity of iron is less than the zinc, which is having lesser reactivity compared to aluminium, magnesium, calcium and so on. According to this series, most reactive is potassium. But whatever the metals I have written, amongst them there are lots of other various metals. In the long activity series, I have just written the shortest form of the activity series. Now depending on this situation, the relative reactivity of metals, the reactions in which metals participate, we can study them. Let's study some chemical reaction example first. In this chemical reaction example, iron, which is solid, we have taken and it is reacting with the copper sulfate in aqueous solution medium and producing iron sulfate in aqueous solution and the copper in the form of pure copper metal. If you observe, iron is displacing this copper from this copper sulfate salt to producing the iron sulfate and pure copper. This is a simple displacement of one metal is happening in another metal salt. Now why this displacement is happening? The reason behind is the reactivity of these metals with respect to one another. This can be easily reasoned by looking at the reactivity series. Iron is placed at the top of the copper in the reactivity series, meaning iron is more reactive than copper, This is the reason why when iron is reacting with the salt of a copper, which is in this case copper sulfate, it is displacing the copper from the salt to produce its own salt at the expense of the production of the copper metal. Now in the next example, zinc, which is solid, zinc metal is reacting with copper sulfate, which is in aqueous solution, and producing zinc sulfate and copper solid. In similarly, zinc, which is metal, is replacing copper in this copper sulfate salt and producing its own sulfate salt and along with copper metal. This is also a displacement of metal from its salt solution is happening by another metal. Now, if the opposite reaction we are to take, that is the copper solid, when it is reacting with zinc sulfate, it also should displace the zinc and produce copper sulfate and zinc metal, because that is the main displacement of this main reaction is happening. Metal is displacing a metal from its salt. So when a metal, which is copper, is reacting with a metal salt with the zinc sulfate, it should replace this metal from this salt to produce this, but this will not happen because zinc is much more reactive than copper. So this entire type of reaction happens when a more reactive metal is reacting with the salt of another metal, which is lesser reactive compared to the more reactive. In this case, zinc is more reactive than copper. So when zinc metal is reacting with copper sulfate, it is replacing the copper from the copper sulfate to produce the zinc sulfate and copper. But when copper is reacting with zinc sulfate, actually no reaction happens. The similar case can observe for the third example also, where lead lead metal reacting with copper chloride to produce the lead chloride and copper sulfate. Again, lead is much more reactive compared to copper. You can also consult activity series. Lead is placed at the top of the copper. So it shows this reaction is happening because this displacement is happening because lead is more reactive and it is reacting with this copper chloride to displace this copper from this chloride salt to produce its own chloride salt. The opposite reaction obviously will not happen when a less reactive copper is reacting with this lead chloride. It cannot displace this lead from this lead chloride because lead is more reactive than copper. That's why this reaction doesn't happen. Therefore, we can conclude the definition of the displacement reaction as a reaction in which a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its aqueous salt solution.